I'm sorry, Nato. As someone who has kids yourself, go to school. I want to just play you a compilation, in addition to Greg Abbott's massive amount of excusing of the behavior of his lax gun laws and what they've led to. Here is a compilation of Fox News hosts, pundits, doing the most to not blame gun control for this massacre. Here's what actually needs to happen instead of tightening gun laws.
I advocate always for an armed security guard.
Armed school safety officer.
Armed deputy. Arming teachers.
Potentially arm and prepare and train teachers and other administrators.
Armed school staffers.
Bring in policemen.
Training the students themselves.
Retired military, retired law enforcement. We can offer them tax breaks.
If you give law enforcement the opportunity to impose martial law, we can guarantee safety and security.
Securing that perimeter, providing kind of a ring of steel.
You have the fences, you have the main administration building, and then you have wide gaps on either side. The fencing's not very high.
Where the doors locked, bulletproof glass. All of these shootings have happened at the same time that we see religion and Christian values and Judeo-Christian values decline.
Okay, that one of those things was not like the other. We have securing the perimeter of Judeo-Christian values.
It feels like a good time to. The whole thing reminds me of the great comedian Jackie Case's joke about Republicans wanting to simultaneously arm teachers and cut their pensions. And how's that going to work out?
This is a voucher good for an AR-15.
Yeah.
In these retailers. That's how, I mean, my brother is a third grade teacher. His kids are this age. And like, I am so angered and gutted at the thought that he would be asked to do this, to like, I don't know. Yes. To arm himself. I don't know. What do they want? Should we, do they want a world where like children are sent to war at like age 4 or 5, starting preschool? They get trained up. They're fucking fighting, killing machines. And then they go to school? We just sort of reverse engineer the whole thing.
You know what? I mean, I've met your brother. I have more faith in your brother than in the Uvalde SWAT team in terms of keeping children safe.
Absolutely. Yeah, I can't. I'm so mad. I'm like, I was look on TikTok. There's a bunch of videos going around that are like, here's how to keep, as a teacher, how to keep your classroom safe from mass shooters, as if there was ever a way to do that. And one of them is like keeping a whole closet empty so your body can fit in there. Like, what the fuck? Who the fuck has it? What number? Why wouldn't you? Oh no, that's the body closet. Just
the body closet.
Sorry, nope, can't hang your stuff there.
You can't put your finger painting supplies in there.
That's really sweet, honey.
My kids are in 8th grade, and I was sort of waiting to see how they brought it up.
Mm-hmm.
And they told me that one of their teachers brought it up in class in like a super ham-handed way and was like, "Hey kids, how did this thing happen? How do you feel about it?" And they were like, "Bad, motherfucker." Like what he was to say.
Did you hear about like the death? And legally, I'm supposed to present both sides. Yeah. So can we all imagine why this might be a good thing?
Well, and they were like, my kids have like profiled like who in their school they think would be the shooter if anyone was going to be the shooter, based on the articles they've read about. They're like, oh yeah, that dude is a weird, pent up, angry guy. Like he's going to pop off.
Oh my God. I mean, for me, I'm like, oh man, I bullied a lot of those kids. I mean, I didn't start it. I jumped on the train, obviously, What's going on, Frantifa? If you haven't already, subscribe to this channel right now. Hit that button. And also, you can become a patron and support the show every single week. Get access to bonus episodes and exclusive merchandise. Patreon.com/Bitchuation Room. Do it.